All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-through. Special shout-out to state-mandated tests as the week is over. And shout-out to America, where they really do make you believe that you're free, whether it's true or not. Okay, so today we continue our combination of geometry and algebra. This is going to be all about graphing, specifically graphing inequalities. What's an inequality? It's a not equality, so therefore it's less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. There's also technically a fifth inequality. Do you know what that is? It's not equal. That would be an inequality, okay? So here we go. Look, the strategy essentially for these is treat them like an equal sign, graph them how you normally would, and then either test a point, if that's how you were instructed to do it, or shade above, shade below. I shade above, shade below. So, real quick on these, that's going to be what shape? It's a line, okay? What's the slope of that line? Grab me a straight edge, would you? Ellie, would you grab me a straight edge? The slope is 4, the y-intercept is? -6, so we go here, over 1, up 4, over 1, up 4, over 1, up 4. Thank you, Ellie. Everybody give it up to Ellie! Fastest kid in a boot in the entire city. Why is it dotted? No, it's not dotted because it's an inequality. That's a great answer. I expected for you to tell me what Ellie did, which is a good answer. It's dotted because it's less than. And it would be filled in if it was less than or equal to. However, the real answer, which was great, I think, I forget who gave it, maybe, I don't know, Dennis. That's fine. Who was it, you? Okay, sorry. It's dotting the line because once we shade it, so the less than, are we going to shade above this line or below this line? We're going to shade below it. But if you're confused about that, just test an easy point, like 0, 0. Is 0 less than 0 minus 6? Is 0 less than -6? It is not, which means this point fails. So that's your answer. Now, like at the heart of the matter here is understanding what the heck you're doing. How many points are on a line? Infinite. How many points satisfy this inequality right here? Infinite. In fact, infinitely more than a line. Do you understand that? All of these points are what we're graphing. We are literally making an infinite amount of lines. Okay? But do the points on the line satisfy the requirement? They do not, and that's why it's dashed. I hope you understand that. Okay? All right. Now one that's a little bit harder. We could certainly just exhaustively do this by checking points, but I'm actually, at this point, going to show you how to use your graphing calculator. So if you don't mind hitting those lights, Emma, thank you. All right, so check this out. If I get to this y equals screen and clear it, what I want to do is I want to graph the absolute value of x minus 6. And here in math, where all the magic happens, maybe it's under number. There it is. You see this absolute value? So I hit that, and then I hit x minus 6. And I know some of you are going to say, hey, you can change that equal sign to a less than. But honestly, I don't know if this machine can do it. So I'm just going to graph it like normal, okay? Alpha? How do I do it? Anybody know? Hit that. Where is it? Okay. That'll be for a different video. I can't see it. We're just going to graph that bad boy. Okay? So there's that V that we expected to see. Now that doesn't exactly help us graph it, so now I'm going to hit second table. And I'll just plot some points, okay? 2, 4. Oh, man. Let's see. This is going to get weird. Watch this. There we go. Okay, so the point 2, 4. The point 3, 3. 4, 2. I can see the pattern now. But at 6, 0, the pattern changes because of the absolute value. And obviously, this number right here has a lot to do with where that V ends up being. It's your intercept. Now, this is again going to be dashed. Okay? And now, above or below? I feel like it should be below. Okay? But let me test the point. Is 0 less than 6? Yes, it is. So that is your answer. How many points are there that work? Infinite. Big infinite in that one. Okay? And finally, let's just do this one by hand, because I think all those are pretty easy to sketch. So this is now a system of inequalities, and let the record show that I made this up, so the answer might be really weird. Okay? All right, first one, go down 4. Over 1 up 3. Over 1 up 3. Over 1 up 3. That's going to be dashed or filled? Filled. And I'll make a little legend here and say this one is in blue. Okay? Y is greater than negative 2x plus 5 over 1 down 2 over 1 down 2 over 1 down 2. That one's going to be Ladasha. Do you know about Ladasha? You don't know about Ladasha? It's an old, like, urban myth that someone's named this. True story. Like, you could look it up. Someone named their kid Ladasha. La dash. Love it. Love it. What about Lamangelo and Orangelo? Do you know the twins? They really exist. I think they were from Cincinnati. They were twins. They went to Winton Woods, according to urban legend. Lamangelo and Orangelo, you guys truly don't know that? Lamangelo and Orangelo. I love it. If I had twins, I would highly consider it. Okay? Okay. And finally, what's the third one? What shape is the third one, class? Class? No! Thank you. It's a circle. We just did that. We just did that. It would be a parabola if the y was single and the x was squared, but they're both squared. Okay? It looks like the distance formula. What's the center of that circle? 4. Like that can even be a center. 0, 4. What's the radius? 4. Good answer. Is this going to be filled in or ladashed? It's filled in? Well, I know it doesn't look like a circle, but you want to know why it really doesn't look like a circle? because this board is widescreen, so it stretches that coordinates 15 by, what is the coordinates of it? Like, what's a widescreen? 4 to 3? Is that the ratio? So it's this is not a square. This thing right here has been stretched horizontally. And that's why that thing doesn't exactly look like a circle. I will measure, but not right now. Okay, so now we've got to shade it right. So what I'll do is, like, very lightly, we're shading inside of the circle because that's is less than or equal to. Like, test it if you're not sure. Is 0 plus, well, this is tough, 16 less than or equal to 16? Yes, it is, but that doesn't work because it's on the point. So let me test the point 0, 1 and see if that works. Is 0 plus 1 minus, is 9 less than 16? So that's how you know the circle is shaded on the inside. Where is the pink shaded? Arthur? 0, 0 does work, and that's why it's filled in. That's why the circle is filled in. Okay, good. That's a good point, and you're right. What about the pink one? Is that above the pink line or below the pink line? It is above the pink line. Okay, and then finally the blue one? Below the blue one. And so now the answer to the question is the ones that contain all three lines. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Above the pink, right? Oh, what I screwed up was the blue was in pink, idiot. Let me do that again because I'm actually confused. This one? Okay, now I see it. So it's this little, that right there, right? And that's your answer.